Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Trojans and the Lions. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Jose Soriano. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Rip to short, on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So up next, Brian Roberts.
The second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got it. And it's a 3-up. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Paul Skeens.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
In plenty of time at first. One up, one down.
Nolan Arenado.
Foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Gets him to chase after that one. On to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Harper. That one in the dirt. Ball 1.
That's ball 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 3. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Harper off of first with 2 away. And that one got a piece of him.
First base.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
Here's Rafael Devers. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-1.
That one misses, and it's 1-1. And a strike to Devers.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Raleigh whips it to first. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Soriano back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Raleigh will handle the catching duties in this one, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 3rd-round pick. back in 2018.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
So digging in, Chipper Jones. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Lance Berkman.
Lance Berkman will hit next. Now it gets away from Grandal. Not in time. He's safe. Jones into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in, Bernie Williams. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls.
In the
strikes.
dirt. Man on second, 2 down. That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses inside, and the count even 1-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
1 strike. Ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. No, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now at the plate, Tony Clark swings and misses. Strike 1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2.
One ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a 1-2. Base hit, 1 run in already. Can't glove it cleanly. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. That's to third. Ramirez beats the throw, and the run scores. So up next,
The batter,
Brian
number 1.
Roberts.
Second
Grounded
baseman,
out
drawing in
his first time up.
Roberts.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. Now 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Yasmani Grandal. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now the DH, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a foul straight back. With Jr., probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. Tapped softly on the ground. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone. Just a pretty thing from start to finish.
0-2 now. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. Chipper Jones digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one off the mark. 1-0.
And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Ripped on the ground to second, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Ian Kinsler.
Kinsler.
That one found hard the other way. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Berkman ranging into the alley. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Nolan Arenado. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Roberts fires over to first. That ends the frame. Start of the 4th.
Leading
now
off
here
for the
is
Trojans,
Lance Berkman.
The right fielder, Lance Berkman.
Rips one to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Jeter makes the catch, and there's one gone.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That's way outside. And the count now even up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Bye-bye. He hammers one out to right. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's Jose Ramirez. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets to it onto first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now
it's Devers at the plate.
Devers.
Almost
Ball
got
1,
him.
no strikes. Aye. 1-1.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here is Jason Dominguez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Berkman. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. New inning getting started. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could...
Now pitching.
Dennis Santana gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Santana, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And here is Ken Griffey Jr. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1. Nope. Outside.
De La Cruz, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is down low. And that one is inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. De La Cruz coming home. He'll score.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Lance Berkman. 1 for 2. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is inside. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Arenado. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Schemes back to work. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Hoskins measures 6 feet 4 inches, 240 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Going 2 now. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
Caught him looking for the K. 2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Ian Kinsler. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's too low, and it's 2-2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 3.
Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. And it's fouled away. Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with.
Now pitching.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Ben Joyce.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Dominguez in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Arenado in position. Corrals it. 1 away. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Williams leads off first with 1 away. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's just out.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. just not able to square it up.
Strikes him out with 101. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Well, we go bottom six. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings and misses. And that's strike two.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground to third. Jones sends it across to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And a swing and a miss.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Ball one there. Tried hitting 101 and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dominguez makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Outside low, and that is ball one.
No strikes.
Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Now the catcher up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Junior stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Two outs. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Bottom of the 7th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now pitching.
First pitch misses. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Devers now. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Here's your 1. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Up and in. Going to count 1 and 2. Swings over the top of that one. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
A little bit
No,
low.
that's down.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's off the inside edge. 2 and 1. Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in, Lance Berkman.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Dennis Eckersley. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Everything came together for him. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Williams stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-1.
And a curve misses outside, and a count 2-1. To the right side, finds its way through, base hit, and now 2 aboard.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason
Dominguez. Now at the plate. Late on that fastball. First and second here, no outs. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up, and there's 1 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Clark in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 1 out. And they're all loaded up.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close.
Now batting.
They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
De La Cruz in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And downstairs.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
So they're all loaded up. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slides for the stop to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Chavez back to work. Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's one away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that is out of play. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. A shot to the opposite field. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3. Here's Nolan Arenado. That's down and in.
1-0.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, look at the stop. In the hole, jump throw. They get the out, and that'll do it. We go to the 9th at the plate. Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Eckersley back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
Now,
so here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman to the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Off the plate, ball 1. And the slider just misses. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
3 balls, no strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
And now Lance Berkman swinging a foul straight back. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Next pitch is downstairs. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
The batter.
Next to hit, Bernie Williams. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Randy Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Jones on at second with 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And it's even up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They're waving Chipper home. The throw in.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And first offering is fouled off. And swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. Last chance for the home team. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Now pitching.
And ball one to the right fielder. And now it's even up.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Boots it.
He's good.
So a man at first. Now
it's
Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Just missed.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And here is Devers 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. A changeup missing. And that's ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. And Devers is set down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Dominguez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Gagne is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
flying squirrels. At the plate here in the second inning, Danny Primetime. Digging in now, currently a top 5 prospect in the Giants system, so there's a lot of hope in San Francisco for how we could help him down the road. And there's 1 down. So 2 down. Stepping up to the plate for Harrisburg, Caden Wallace. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Center field. That's a base hit.
Batting 8, the right fielder.
Now, Danny Primetime. 0 for 1.
24, Danny Primetime.
Primetime, only 18 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2024. This one is labeled back there. Bangs off the wall. He turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We're midway through the 4th. The Senators lead it 1-0. Welcome back. The Senators at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air, center field. It's carrying. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. So 2 on and 2 out. Digging in for the Senators, Kevin Made. Lifted in the air to right center. Drops into the glove. 2 runners left stranded. So up next, Danny Primetime. And you have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup.
Yeah, way to try that, boy.
Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. The second run scores. It's 2-1. A 2-run double. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. And now, Jeremy De La Rosa.
The center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A laser into the outfield. 2 down. Bottom of the 7th. Coming to the dish now for Harrisburg, Caden Wallace. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Puts it in the air to center. There to make the catch.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick.
Next to hit for the Senators, Viandel Pena. And the tying run at second. That's a hit. Coming around third. 1 run comes in. Runner around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. Well, that's a big at-bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Not much to quibble with on that swing. He had everything going in the right direction and barreled it up for a liner into center. Nice rip. This one lifted to center field. Prime time. 2 away now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th inning. A frozen rope. Hauls it in for the out. Disappointing outcome. You hit the ball that hard, you kind of expect to get a knock. And especially representing the tying run, that would have been huge. Tough break on that lineup.
And welcome. So 2 down. Now here is Danny Primetime.
Primetime.
And first offering is fouled off. Primetime in his second season. Just 19 years old. And he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2024. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And he deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So they make short. 2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, Junior Caminero. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1 on the nailer. They get 2. So no runs here. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings and chases a low one there.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Popped up. Caminero. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Into the outfield, base hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one, other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even. Giving this ball game up.
Swing and a foul straight back. 1 out, bases empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And stepping in for New York, Danny Primetime. 1 for 3. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air, right field. Butler in position. And that'll do it. So a great inning. So they're all loaded up. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Bases juiced, no outs. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1. And there's a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Bases loaded, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away.
Primetime did well enough for them, singled and knocked in a run.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And next is the designated hitter, Danny Primetime. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Double play ball to second. There's one.
He's out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Puts the tag on him, and it's right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Danny Primetime.
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So Danny Primetime up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Slayton is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Primetime had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. The coaching staff knows.
Okay, all set to go. Now here is Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
That's off the inside corner, and this one is off and running. In for a strike, and the count even 1-1. Pena matched a homer in his last game. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Jose Miranda in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, no strike.
1 out, base is empty.
Strike. Woo.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yo.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Alvarez with some impressive production lately. Tap foul at the plate.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big league.
BBC chat room.
1 ball, 2 strike.
2 outs. And down on strikes. And the Astros put down in order. End of a half inning of play. No score.
I love to lick BBC.
New inning getting started. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Prime time. Back to work. That one the other way. Naylor. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And first offering is fouled off.
BBC slapped across my face makes me happy.
Gonna get you deep into the start. It's not
I love BBC up my oiled up ass.
that he can do it yet. Clips the corner. 0-2 now.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Rengifo tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Senzel up next for the Astros.
Downer love BBC in his mouth.
Strike at the top of the zone.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Strike 2. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change
Daniel licks my BBC.
so that they offer at it. Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Next offering misses, and the count now even up. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it. And that is that. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Chas McCormick.
Greg Fontaine told me to come here to see your BBC.
And that's strike 1. McCormick launched a pair of homers in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So digging in, Jake Myers.
Altuve has a tiny BBC. I love big knicker cock.
Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and a count 2-1. And that's outside.
Daniel Down loves knicker BBC cock in his arse.
That drops in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Line drive.
Big knicker cock in my mom's ass.
Batting up, the right fielder, number 8. Cade.
So up next, Cade Marlowe. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And the count 1-1.
Greg likes big knicker cock in his hole.
Swing and a miss.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, Danny Primetime.
Daniel Downer wants Greg Fontaine's BBC knicker cock in his mouth.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit.
Jeremy Pena.
That's in there. Strike 1.
I am talking like a dumb woman, so need BBC knicker cock down my throat.
Smoked into left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Pena on at first, nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Knicker cock in my ass makes my BBC very hard.
Now batting.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
There's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're midway in the 4th, no score.
Now pitching for the New York Mets.
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Luis Castillo.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Yordan Alvarez just sucked Major Knicker cock on the DP. Double penetration. Not double play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Backed off the plate that time.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do.
LeBron James is our Knicker Q out king.
The entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And delivers out.
Danny Downer batting 222. Just sick Major Knicker cock.
And that
That's off the
misses.
plate.
And the count is 2-0.
Danny Boy is getting slapped by Prime Time's Knicker cock in MLB The Show 25.
Man at second. High fly ball out to left field. Alvarez going back on this one. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits. No errors. And 1 left. 7th inning coming up. 2 on, 1 out. Prime time will hit next. 1 for 3.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground.
Debbie Downer just got Knicker slapped with a BBC bat.
Double play.
10 Knicker cocks versus Shane Gorsuch.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
That one well upstairs. And 1-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Shane Gorsuch has always liked Knicker cock.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 strike away. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that'll do it.
Shane Gorsuch sucks oil cans Knicker Q out.
The results at the plate weren't as good.
Yeah, Boog, today wasn't his best day at the dish, but he pitched pretty well, and he'll look for better the next time out. Got to keep a level head when you don't have your best performance.
Shane Gorsuch sucks oil cans Knicker cock.
And welcome to Baseball City. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals.
And now,
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Washington Nationals.
Yeah, the batter now, Danny Prime Time.
Danny.
Really interesting to
Von
see.
Starchel is a retard with 1 cleat.
Player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
because it's so rare in baseball history. It gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
The pitch. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Runner at first with no outs here. And a foul ball.
Tim Myers takes Knickercock while he umpired. Joseph Von Starchel sup Shane Gorsuch big black cock.
Glove side, but it gets through. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now back.
2 outs, base is empty.
Danny, prime time.
Swing and a ball lifted in.
Connor Adams had 2 fucking hits his 12-year-old year and still made the All-Star team.
Out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th.
Roger Wong has a tiny chink cock.
1 out, base is empty. And now the DH, Danny Primetime. 1 for 3. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Henry, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. One out, base is empty.
Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1.
Connor Adams had more hits with 1 arm than Chris Foster has teeth.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Primetime had a game to forget.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Connor Adams was so retarded he played 3 years in ball.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Will Brennan on the ground. In plenty of time to first, 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Danny Primetime.
Cold Boy is ripping apart Connor Adams with his BBC.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Anthony sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Base is empty, 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. One out, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side.
Daniel Downer is wondering what the fuck is going on in his BBC Knicker chat room.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Jacob.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Chris Foster throats 9 big black knicker cocks in equipment shed at Oval every day.
And that one almost got him. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Tony Armand sucks ass ad knicker cock after game. Debbie Downer stick pausing game to lick BBC knicker cock.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Anthony sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. First and second, 2 outs. And now for the Marlins, Edwin Arroyo. And the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Prime time. As this one sized up, brings it in. That is the inning. So they strand a pair. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing.
Daniel Downer likes tiny chink cock in his oiled up booty.
Zach Geloff. Hayes off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, inning over. 1 left for Miami. They're down 4-0. Top 6, and stepping in for New York, Danny Primetime. Fauché back to work. And that's just foul. Way out front for strike 2. Miami's bullpen with some action. Andrew Nardi preparing to come on if needed. Tinoco, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Inside. Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 on, 1 out. Prime time. Getting ready to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Outside with a breaking ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Right through there, got him. That's out number 2.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Prime time. Had the kind of game you'd like to avoid. Struck out 3 times for the hat trick.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
Prime time sucks knickercock in locker room.
One down. Here's Juan Yepes. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. One gone, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Danny Primetime. Swing and a foul out of play. Primetime goes 5 feet 9 inches, just 19 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2024. Stanton over at first with one away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
On the ground, could be two. There's one. Throw bounces, and he can't pick it. They get just one. Go ahead run on base. Tenna getting ready to hit.
Jose Tenna.
2 outs. And that bunted towards first. Naylor. He'll do it himself. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 on, 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. Naylor at second. Stanton on at first with 2 down. Kicks and fires. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's out to center field. And that's the inning. 2 men left stranded. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Danny Primetime. Mizorowski, in his rookie season, 23 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the first
Inside,
pitch
ball
misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Prime time. Hello and welcome. 1 down. Danny Primetime up now for the Mets.
Primetime.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Walker snags it for the second out. 1 out, bases empty. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying, from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 1 down, bases empty. And a foul ball. That one missed. Swings and misses. 2-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll reach second with one away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Danny Primetime. Well struck left field. That one hops against the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. So one out, nobody on. And now the DH, Danny Primetime.
The designated hitter, Danny Primetime.
Roberts goes 6'1", 24 years old, and he was born in the Netherlands. Towards first, Baker. Steps on first for the out. Primetime had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today because it can.
Joe Adele has a knickercock worth silver overall.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Danny Primetime. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he features a lot of arm side run on his fastball. Now, to opposite-handed hitters, it can be good. You get your arms extended. But for same-side hitters, it can run in on your hands and really tie you up. So you've got to force him out over the plate if you're hitting from the same side that he throws. We'll see if this lineup can figure it out and if they can square that running fastball up.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball one.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And out number one on the grab. Jose Miranda getting ready to hit.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run. It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And that's in the dirt.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
A ball.
That misses. And that's ball two. Fights it off. He'll see another. One out. Base is empty. Down to the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, and there's two gone following the strikeout.
Batting third, the left fielder, Yordan.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez launched a homer in his most recent game. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarez with another scorching run of play lately. On the inside corner for a strike.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no runs. 2 down, bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, Danny Primetime. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive from his knees. The throw, got him. Nice play. Bottom of the inning, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's Nick Senzel. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Headed for the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
And here it comes. Check swing, and he went. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jose Altuve slaps you with midget cock.
Struck him out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 1 and the Astros nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Jake Myers. Prime time, back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. And we're all square. It's 2-2.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Miranda stands in here, takes ball.
Anyone here?
A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Dives. What a play. 2 outs, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first, and that'll do it. Nothing to it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto really on his horse for it. And there's one away. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And that's outside. Ball 1. That one at the knees for a strike. Just missed.
Yainer Diaz sucks BBC. Did you turn off chat, little knicker boy?
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Oh, he throws it away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. 1 out. Runner at second. Senzel now at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. A little bit low. And that's ball 1. Diaz, the runner at second with 1 away.
That's ball 2.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
And ball 4 to a board.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
McCormick in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in. Out number 2. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Doubled his first time up. Just missed. And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for New York.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Castillo.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Greg Fontaine has a tiny red cock.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's the DH, Danny Primetime. And he hits a ground ball right side. Makes a sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him.
Greg Red Rocket Fontaine has a little red rocket.
Primetime was not great at the plate here, but turned in a solid pitching performance.
And Boog, I want to focus on his pitching. He gave him a good effort on the mound, even if he wasn't hitting great in this one. Some positive takeaways for sure.
BBC Lover Downer.
What is up, everybody?
What is up, everybody? Hit exit you knicker. $1 old boy is a knicker starvin' for knicker cock. Blurple knicker cock in Foster's ass. Connor Adams sucks Joseph Von Starchel's 2-inch BBC. Connor Adams shoved Joseph Von Starchel's one cleat up his ass. Connor Adams wants to sniff Donald Trump's BBC. Chris Foster gets gangbanged by Gavin Pluma, Bradley Pluma, Shane Gorsuch, Dean Kajosevich, and Joseph Von Starchel. Bradley Pluma sits on Chris Foster's face and that's why he has no teeth anymore. Demetrius Tryon Nicker Man Jones slaps BBC across Julie Coy face and she didn't even see it coming. Knicker down or move your piece.